Thanks for checking out this short overview of World AI by Sample Logic. This impressive world-inspired workstation takes global acoustic instruments and vocals and blends them in a powerful engine with animation, FX engines and sound design. The result is a stunning combination of organic, globe-trotting performances and synthetic processing. Before I get into the details of the library, be aware there are other videos with more information and examples. Do check them out. Let's take a quick listen to a couple of presets. This library uses the powerful quad-core engine to layer, animate and manipulate the sounds of world instruments with a palette of almost 600 multi-sampled instruments and presets, all tagged and categorized. World AI takes extraordinary vocals, historical lutes, lush chordophones, plucked strings, delicate reeds, overblown winds and many more, mixing them with a host of wavetables and synth sounds. The audio that World AI produces is cinematic and expansive, and evocative of other places and times. Because we've captured multi-sampled instruments with a wide dynamic range, you can play with velocity expression for a full range of timbres. Running exclusively in the full version of Native Instruments Contact, World AI has a familiar interface to many other Sample Logic libraries. In fact, if you've tried out its cousin, Symphonic AI, you'll feel right at home with the interface as it's almost identical, but with a completely new suite of sounds and presets. Sample Logic users should be familiar with the 4 cores, randomization, XY core mixer pad, step animators, FX and mastering sections. Using the multi-tags in the center section here, it's easy to find the style of preset that you're looking for. Just select one or more tags. For example, how about echoing strings? Or percussive, short staccato sounds. You can favourite your preferred patches in the browser by clicking the little heart icons, and they'll be remembered even when you close and reopen the instrument. Within this one browsing page, you can see presets for all 4 cores as I just showed. Single cores just here, source sounds for the cores, and even the step animator patterns. Just choose along the top here. Filter and select presets using the panel here. Everything is laid out logically, with each of the 4 cores having on-off controls for the sound and FX chain, and even solo buttons. You can browse via the tag system, or use the arrows for each core. The browser is so flexible that you can load up just elements of presets and keep the other parameters intact. I want to give a special mention to the source browser, where you can find the original multi-sampled source patches in many articulation variations. For example, the shamisen has 5 different options, finger and plectrum playing. There are other instruments with more broad articulation styles. Don't forget about the expressive vocal syllables. Many styles of vocalizations from all around the world. In fact, let's load up a vocal-inspired main preset. Using the 4 interface windows here, Core, Step, FX and Master, it's easy to completely customize presets and create your own unique patches. Then utilize the XY pad with either manual movements or automation to blend the 4 core sounds. There's even some presets for XY movement. In the core window, you can set up the main controls for each core, adjust presets, sound sources, filtering, attack and release, energy, panning, and more. Click here to open the intensity controls and animator window, giving additional motion to the filters. Click open each core's global controls to set output channels, pitch shift and transpose. Configure playable ranges too, by dragging just here. The individually coloured meters display each core's output, with a colour-coded key range for each core, so stacking and soloing cores is super easy. The step window is where complex rhythmic movements can be programmed with the step animator. You can open each individual core's step controls or just use the overview window. There are hundreds of step animator presets. Adventurous users can dive deep into the step animator and program up to 128 steps with notes, stutters and glides, using different note durations and transpositions, arpeggio types and panning. It's also possible to set up the number of plays and direction of animation here, and apply swing. If you want to transfer the data from the step animator to your DAW, just click into a core, activate MIDI drag and drop, record your notes, and then drag the MIDI to your project. Each core has 6 effect slots that can be populated with over 20 different effects, and there are presets too. Key parameters of each effect can be automated as well, on separate clock speeds to the step animator. Lastly, the master window features a hot swappable effects chain with comprehensive controls and presets. Perfect for polishing up your sound so that it's mix ready. Let's not forget the very powerful randomization controls and filtering. The engine's intelligent randomization technology will generate genuinely useful results with just a couple of clicks. Start with a preset, then go to work, randomizing presets, source, step animator pattern, the effects chain, and many other sets of parameters. Keep the elements of the patch that you love, and replace the rest. You can even generate melodies and harmonies by randomizing the transpose values in particular scales. So that's just a quick overview of World AI, a fascinating adventure around the globe, blending traditional instruments with modern-day sound design. For more information, video and audio demos, head to Sample Logic, and thanks for watching.